Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer, where we, much like Anthrax, have got the time ticking in our head as we engage in the time trial challenge. We've made it to level 4. There are 6 maps in front of us. We'll get either 3 of them done today, or if the first 3 go quickly we might even knock out all 6, but we'll have to see how things go. Looks like a bunch of them have got safes again, which is nice. There's a few couriers dotted about, so maybe we take our time. Maybe we just do 3 today and we do 3 next episode. But where do we begin? We're certainly beginning with timed silent takedown, per the rules of the challenge. So maybe a small map would be nice, because I don't like timed silent takedown in general. So I would like to be able to just take people down swiftly. I generally like to start with an alerted map as well, but the question should also be asked, where is our showdown? The easiest of the 3 maps to get around is Haven, which probably makes it the worst choice for a showdown, because you got 10 minutes for the showdown, so Haven in 8 minutes for 4 targets is perfectly fine. Whereas Scale, 4 targets in 8 minutes could be tough, so maybe that's a showdown opportunity. Yeah, I think we'll pencil that in for the showdown. So we could start with Haven or Dubai, given as we've got the horrible time silent takedown. What do we have? Poison target and poison sedative and neck breaker. That all seems fine. No safe and no courier. So we'll certainly bring the Karma, but maybe we bring the Seeker too. Let's see, we're bringing probably a couple of ducks as well, because we're always bringing our favourite pistol, which at the moment is the bank pistol. And it's been a while since I've been to Haven. It usually goes very well for me. Let's see if we can keep that up. When chilling by the pool, we haven't got time for that, 47. We need to take people out silently, and we also need to find our targets and deal with them swiftly as well. So we've got Captain Rutherford. And then we've got a couple who are lower down. Victoria. And William over on the private island. So possibly take out Rutherford. Then pop down to Victoria. Then snipe William from over here somewhere. And then double back to find Max in the villa. That's an option. We're also up against something of an IRL time trial. I record these videos fairly well in advance, as you might be aware, and it's only a couple of days until the next big patch drops with Mila Jokovic, and I would like to get this challenge fully completed before that happens, in case a bunch of mods get broken. So yeah, trying to wrap up a few videos in quick succession, and then they will come out long after they were actually recorded. So, the captain walks over there. That's excellent news. I don't think we'll faff around with anything special for him. We'll just bop him and scuttle away. So, we could use an outfit to get to our next target. And we also need a silent takedown. I don't know if this outfit will get us to our next target. Oh no, they're panicking. Okay. Does that mean they're not going to come in? Okay, probably not. That's cool. There's other places we can get an outfit. Maybe, in fact, we go to the villa next, because that will just give us
I would strongly advise you to leave the area.
a very strong outfit. But can we get there in a minute and knock out our man? Perhaps. It's going to be a case of, does he have time to hear our distraction and come down to see us before the timer runs out? So he's heard our distraction. We've got 30 seconds. It should be fine. He's going to tell command that he's heard a noise, and he's going to walk down here. But we should be okay. So plonk, down he goes. That's silent takedown covered, and we'll grab keys We'll grab everything really. I think we got it all. So we had a target in the villa. So yeah, we're actually going to do things in a completely different order to the one I initially considered. And we're going to take out that as well. So our next target is upstairs. There's usually enforcers up here. But there's our target. He's not far away. So, is he in this room? He kind of is. This is good. Kind of noticed that. But that doesn't really matter. We didn't get the silent takedown timer reset because I was too quick to crunch him, but that's fine, I think.
Mr. Williams freaked out when he heard.
And because we have got the Villa Guard outfit, we may as well go around this way now to the private island. Maybe take down someone on our way. There's always the guy who comes into and out of the underground bit, but there's also this guy over here, isn't there? He's probably a good bet. Can we just grab him? We can. Timer. There we go. I get caught out all the time by that timer not resetting immediately. But we're doing alright for time. We've got 2 targets down. We've got 4 minutes left. There's our next target, just roaming about. We could try and deal with him with some sort of subtlety. Let's see, what's the best way to get to him through all this bush? Maybe we just snipe him from over here somewhere. Or maybe we can't because of invisible walls? No, we got him. Good. And nobody even noticed. Not immediately, anyway. Now they've noticed. Now, where is our next? So, we'd have to kind of go past our dead friend and his excited colleagues. Okay, they're not terribly excited just yet. They're getting there. But they're not actively searching, so we've got ample time. All should basically be well at this point. So our target comes and goes from this room by the look of it, but there are people in that room. Who's in this room? Someone who's not really looking at us. Seeker then? Yeah, the fact we've left ourselves quite a bit of time means this should work out. Someone's being extracted. Possibly. Maybe Stephen Bradley was close to what was going on there.
What's the status? Looks like we're clear,
You
sir.
want to buy something? I got it all.
I'd like to buy some glue, please.
Now, does our friend here have any glue for us? We got the Eiffel Tower knife. We'll take that.
Take care now. Don't be a stranger.
Target has popped in here. She's doing her thing. New Eiffel Tower knife gets an outing. And it's a perfect run. Excellent stuff. Just a case of disappearing once again. And we're not a million miles away from the seaplane. So I guess we'll go there. There is that enforcer, but I think it's probably fine. We'll go the long way. Has anyone noticed our meditating friend over here yet? No. Maybe he's just meditating really hard. Who can say? Not us, because we're going home. So Haven once again delivers the goods. If we can keep up that pace, then maybe we will get all 6 levels done today. Ambrose or Mumbai would be a good next level, I think. Just because we haven't seen them very recently. Poison target dart gun, poison target sedative, poison target. You love to see it. That just makes life the easiest thing in the world. And then, are we taking a guard outfit at some point, or do we want an unsilenced pistol kill? Heck it, we'll go for an assault rifle. So we'll bring the usual stuff along with Mr. Carter. We won't bring ducks just yet, we'll see how much space we've got left. Epic assault rifle and pistol leaves us a couple of spaces free. So I guess we can bring the pale duck. We could pop upstairs and make ourselves a homemade explosive for inventory cost of 0, but no, I think we'll be fine with what we've got. And it is indeed Ambrose. For a minute there I thought it could be Cuba, but nope, Ambrose it is. And our targets, they're often in the village, which makes Ambrose smaller than it really is, but one is in the militia cave, and 2 of them are indeed in the village. So, militia cave first, perhaps. Gun down a bunch of people, get a militia outfit, and then come back and deal with the other 2? Or do we look at the other 2 first? Because it's alerted, so we haven't got any sort of outfit right now. An outfit would be nice. And a guard outfit would be nice just because we want to openly carry an assault rifle at some point. But, maybe we'll sneak in here. Knock you out, grab a durian, grab an outfit, and now we're just good to not alert our targets if we get close to them. One of them is upstairs here. They're up at the tippity top. Ah, I see you. Okay, so let's see, is anyone really watching us over here? I don't think so. Okay, maybe they did see that. But it's hard to say. They certainly sound like they heard it, but I'm not compromised. So let's find second target. They are this woman. Can we get her from here with a karma without getting into too much bother? You can. Down she goes. She's obviously been found. But no one's really watching us from over here, are they? Well, they think they might be. Who thinks they're watching me? I think once again we've got away with that. Yeah, we're doing really well at getting away with shooting people whilst being spotted. And now the militia cave awaits. So we've got a bit of a jog, and we're going past a bunch of alerted folks. But none of them know who we are. They're all alerted for sure. They're all panicking. But none of them are panicking about us specifically. Which is dandy. I think 3 minutes should be enough to take out our target in this cave. Let's see, that man is a bit sus, but he's now going away. He's had a tragic drowning accident. Oh no, he hasn't drowned. Shit. Looks like a what? How did you not get headshot there? He's not right there. Okay, this might have gone a bit wrong. Luckily we got a problem solver. We did take a hit. However, we're still alive. And nobody knows who we are. Cave's a bit hot right now, but I'm willing to try to get past these 2 lads. They asked us. Okay. But we are gonna drop down. They can't find me here. Now, our man's over there. Job's in. It's a perfect run. There is a safe to grab though. So what's going on? You're going this way. You didn't hear anything, friend.
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving
Disturb you, chum. Cool. Now we can just sit back and relax. There is a safe to grab. It's in the cave. We've made that area a bit spicy. But I think we'll be okay. We can always just gun down anyone who looks at us funny. Are you guys like
Man, nothing in my position. Over.
mega sus? Or are you just sus because you're dragging bodies and grabbing guns? Are you guys
Red
gonna
area is all clear.
chill out down the line? Fella's still an enforcer. Is he just gonna go and bag and tag that last victim there? Maybe. This one's possibly not an enforcer anymore. The dot's gone. Normally when they're dragging, they're also an enforcer, but this guy's dotless, so I think we're okay. We could always just try and reduce the number of guards coming over here by picking up some of these assault rifles that are on the floor, just to make it a bit less worth their while. There's a shotgun there as well, and the way that gun has dropped means it's quite tricky to actually grab the dang thing. There we go. So yeah, that should reduce the number of guards looking for guns. Let's pop it in our briefcase. Let's grab the briefcase too. Another body's been found. I guess that's the cave guy. So the area is still a bit spicy. But where are the clues for this safe? That's not a clue, that's a coconut. Entirely different things. And where is that camera again? Of course, I was completely unexpecting this configuration of guards. But it's probably just because it's alerted, so they're all in odd spots. Oh. Who needs clues? Clues are for chumps. Loud noises, that's what we need. We probably haven't got enough for the supplier. Well, we might have enough actually, but do we want to go and find them? Where were they? They're in the village, upstairs. We could go to the supplier. But the exit is right there. Yeah. If we're doing 6 today, which I think we might be given the speed of these first 2, then let's just go home. We'll worry about suppliers on the next map. Oh dear, the next map's also got time to get disguises. That's okay. We'll see what we can do. Mumbai's got lots of disguises. Wilton Creek though is very small, so we might not need that many disguises. And if we are doing all 6 today, then the fact that we've done Whit Creek in the last 2 videos, you're just going to have to deal with it, I'm afraid. Knife kill. Perfect shooter. Dart gun. That sounds fine. So, dart gun. Doesn't really matter which we use to take down our target, so we'll bring both. Good old organ trafficking with its constant dart gun challenges. Now, Eiffel Tower knife we've just purchased recently, so we'll bring that along for the funsies. And then a pistol. Maybe we do bring a duck this time. If we get targets in the Wilson's garden or something like that, then yeah, we definitely want a duck. Although with that said, we could always just shoot gas lamps. But anyway, it's Halloween again. There'll be disguises everywhere. Dudley is over the road. Oscar is near the exit by the public park. And Kenneth is by the construction site. So we could probably quite comfortably take out all 3 targets without a disguise, just in 2.5 minutes. It's just a bit of jogging. And it's possible that Dudley is like a jogger himself or something along those lines, which could help or hinder. Let's see. There are disguises everywhere. Who's this stylish bugger? Plague Doctor. Nice. Let's just keep an eye on Dudley. So Dudley's coming closer. And Kenneth is also on the move. That's the thing, I don't know people's strats on this map. There's Dudley. Oh, he's a street performer. Cool. So, where's he gonna go? Is he gonna go into that house? That would be nice. It looked like he might have been, but now he's definitely going that way. And with him on the floor, there's a knife in his head. And his disguise as well. So now we are not going to get recognised by our other targets, one of whom is moving this way. So possibly we can just plunk them, although Perfect Shooter is still on the menu. So we want to be careful that we don't ruin that. There's a bit of Halloween horror for that jogger. Now, old hazmat friend has gone into the Wilsons. So, where are you at, friend? You still here? Oh, you're going down to the basement, are you? Don't make it too easy for me. Sweet. What's in your stash? Explosive baseball. Excellent. So we've got a safe here in Galen Vole's house. We've got a supplier over there. No courier to worry about. Getting into this house shouldn't be too tricky because there's no lasers or anything. But it is hostile. There's no one on this floor, it seems. So we've got folks running around and about down below. Cult bodyguard types. Maybe. Or are the bodyguard types only in Nolan Cassidy's house? I'm not sure. I've still got a lot to learn about the Halloween variant. So there's definitely folks around. You're a folk. But also you don't seem to care about me, so that's great news. Downstairs it seems is not hostile. That helps. Now, is the safe in the garage itself? Okay, there's our bodyguard. So I guess he's guarding the safe. That's what this man's all about. And the final clue may well be in here also. Maybe it's smart to go outside, shut the garage door from the outside, and then come back in and fill that guy full of lead. But maybe it won't be possible because he's standing in the right spot to prevent the door closing. Yeah, be nice if we could crush him with the door, but that's not an option. There we go. Now we can jingle jangle our way back through the house. Not the greatest outfit for stealth, this one. Drop a gun for me. He did, but it's kind of stuck under the garage door, so we won't worry too much about that. We'll just get that unlocked. And then, let's see. Hazmat's been found, but that's cool. We're nowhere near Hazmat right now. Supplier Chum is out here somewhere. maybe we switch back into our dapper suit. We actually take it with us for a change. Diana must be sick of ordering us new suits after every mission because I've just left it behind. Now, what have we here? The classic baller. Go on then. And the ornamental shotty. We've only got one epic assault rifle, so I'd like to get a backup in case things go horribly wrong on a future mission. Where would the key be for this van? Because there's no construction workers hanging around in this construction site on this version, are there? So where would one get the key to allow one to drive away in that van? Is it the same guys who would drop it as normal, but now they're disguised and they just roam about the map? Was one of our targets such a guy? Let's see, no one's moved his body, which is curious.
It's going okay. I really miss you.
But he also doesn't seem to have a key about his person. So I guess I'm not sure how we would leave the level with that van. And I don't think we can leave via the sewers. I think that's just a Miami thing. Oh no. Shows what I know. Off we go. So things are going well. We've got 3 perfect so far. And now we've got time trial, which is the whole point of the challenge. Wonderful. Do we take it to Mumbai, where there's 3 targets? I guess having time trial as a prestige is basically like not having to worry about a prestige at all, because it's just a duplicate of what we're doing anyway. So it could be a good time to get it done whilst we're on alerted Mumbai. We'll bring the Karma again. I don't know if we'll bring the Seeker. It's not a great map for making people vom. We'll bring 2 ducks instead. We need a deadly item to throw at people. So we'll bring our pistol. We'll bring a subby. That subby is quite sizable. I mean, you could bring a shuriken. That's probably size 1, right? I would have liked to bring a disposable lethal thing just in case, because we don't want to lose our bat shuriken. But no, we'll chance it. And here we are, just chilling on a skywalk with one target right beneath us. Another one in the crow's hideout, and a third one there. Where is there? Somewhere in the hills area, perhaps. So, where's our target who's below us? They're just roaming back and forth. Is there any sensible way to get to them? I mean, yes, there is. There's here. So we could just wait for him to stroll on over and take him out. We can get down there and get his outfit, that would be nice, but I don't know of any sensible way to do that. But I also don't know if anyone's going to spot him, so maybe we've got time to just run down and grab it. It's just a case of finding my way to the spot that he's in. There he is, okay. He has been found. Who's gonna make me pay for that? We've got a shuriken back anyway, so no one's making us pay for shit. Now, target 2 is in the hills. So let's just depart this area whilst everyone gets excited. Target might not actually be in the hills, they might just be hanging around down here. Yeah, there's target 2. Okay, so there's 2 guards there, they're both suspicious. This could be a risky maneuver. Let's see. Yeah, folks want to combat us. But I'm not 1,000,000% sure that they know where I am right now, so that's great. Now, where do we kick the ladder down over here? There's a ladder somewhere which we can use to get down to the next bit. Ah, it's over here. So, down it goes. I think we've got ample time to get everything done. We're just going to head into the crow's hideout through a usual sort of route, and then find our last target in Sedative the bugger. And then maybe we'll look at couriers and safes and things of that nature. Compromised. Maybe that's okay. Because these guys don't know that we're trouble. We've got these two lads. But our man is in here. Great. Karma. Down he goes. That's challenge complete. Submachine gun. That's another perfect run. Wonderful. Is he an elite thug? Yeah. So that's an outfit change. So we're not even compromised anymore. Are these guys upstairs now going to compromise us or enforce us, I should say? No? Great. So we're all good. Where's our couriers? There's one upstairs. And there's one over in the central sort of square. So maybe we sedative that guy. The safe is also upstairs somewhere. Surprising lack of enforcers up here. No, you are a guard, so it doesn't really matter if you die.
Hey, shit's about to get real.
So he's fallen.
Hello?
And it seems like he fell downstairs, so I guess that's where our loot is going to be. Oh, okay, you're sus. That's fine, we're just coming around here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be safe in here. Yeah, sus man has already given up. So let's go downstairs and see what's happening. Sus boys is what's happening. We can wait a moment for them to do their thing. Now they're all chill. Let's have a look. Oh, it does look as though the money's up there after all.
What? You think that impresses me?
I'm sure I didn't see.
If I want it, but of course I'm not an idiot, so I won't.
Rude. Yeah, I didn't see the cash up here when I first knocked him out, but apparently it was, so that's cool. That's the cash grabs anyway. And the safe is one floor down, but if we keep going across the rooftops, we'll probably get close to it. It's probably in that building over there. So what have we got? We've got an Enforcer, and we've got another regular man. An Enforcer sits, but regular man walks. Oh no, Enforcer gets up as well, okay.
Hi there. How you doing?
Hi friend.
See?
Now, Enforcer may have heard that. No? Doesn't look like it, and he's wandered off. Has he wandered, though, in a direction that there's clues in? Or are all the clues around here somewhere? No, that's a plug. Any other clues downstairs, perhaps? And also, should we shove this guy in a cupboard just to tidy up a bit? Okay, that's 2 clues. Can't find the third, so it may well be upstairs on the tippity top floor, somewhere behind Enforcer. So down he goes. He saw us, much like the other guy, but we'll let this guy off. We don't have to crunch everyone. He can just go in a cupboard. The main thing is he's out of the picture. Who's up here and are they sus? The answers are dudes and no. So that's great. There's also no clues. Ah, there we go. Spoke too soon. There's a clue. And there's our safe. So now we've just got a courier. And then we're done. Could be tricky to karma them in full view of a crowd of people. But we'll see what we can do. There they are. Maybe from there, but he's going around this way, so... We on Illusions of Grandeur? Yeah, we are, because that fence is fixed, so... There's no getting into Darwood's tower.
Who cares? Don't not for questions.
Crime notes compromised. Bollocks. Jeez it. Nobody compromised us.
As I said,
Okay, they're engaging in combat, but like I say, nobody's compromised us. We're fine. We're probably fine. We might be fine. Yeah, we're back to searching. Wonderful. And I'm pretty sure that karma shot hit. So we can claim our prize once the heat dies down a bit. Oh, is that the artist? I didn't realise he was on illusions. Hello. Pretty good. And there we go, the heat's already died down. Okay, that's telling someone to get up, so that suggests that our shot did connect. Yep. I'm just gonna grab those coins from right in front of you.
Why can't I find it?
And that's pretty successful, Mumbai. 2 couriers, a safe, 3 targets. All done in a relatively short amount of time. And so we find ourselves facing the 2 vertical maps, which have me kind of worried. Timed hide and seek is good. 8 minutes. Rare melee and sedative and perfect shooter. Yeah, we'll get Dubai out of the way. And we'll save scale for the showdown. We'll bring the karma along with our usual kit just because it's required. Actually, maybe we'll leave the secret home once again. We're not worried about things being found. We'll bring double duck. We need a rare melee. We could combine rare melee and sedative by bringing the chloroform, bashing someone with it, and then throwing it at someone else. But we're not going to do that. We're going to bring old friend, concealable baton. And we've got a couple of spots free. Automatic weapons are probably out because of perfect shooter. I could bring another duck. Yeah, 3 ducks should be, well, will be more than enough. And here we are. It is regular Dubai. There's no guards on the stairs. The targets are all above us, which is no great surprise. 1 is near the black gold bar, so they could be a good starting point. 2 more on the floor just above that. And then we've got to go to the tippity top. So let's start
on
climbing.
behalf of his work,
Now, is that a bartender that we're looking at?
Oh, you're here.
Looks like it. Oh, sneak in. So, there he is. And sedative was one of our things, wasn't it?
What the hell is that?
no, oh yeah,
You haven't seen shit. Okay, so did we also have... Yeah, we've got concealable baton. We'll have to use that on someone. I could have used that on this guy, but I didn't. Crunch. Outfit. That's good. Now, up again. We could potentially have hidden there as well, but that's okay. And on this floor, there's Stuyvesant running around. There's one of our targets, in fact, right in front of us. There's a cupboard over here. So target's going to come back momentarily.
at least you make tips.
Crunch. Down he goes, and that's that out of the way. And off he goes. So that's another target down. Could have probably taken his outfit, because I'm not certain I'm allowed in the security room. No, I'm not. Okay. That's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. This might be where ducks come into play. Although, no, you're on the move. Where are you going?
What was that?
Did you see that, my friend? What if we just toss it at you? Hello. Okay, that apparently didn't take out my target. Or the guy next to him. Oh, accident occurred. So I guess I blew up a wet floor sign and caused a guy to fall on his ass. That at least is rather funny, if not terribly effective in helping me achieve my goals. So everyone's roaming about and they're on alert. What's the best play? Shoot that guy in the head. Is that the best play? It could have compromised us on perfect shooter, but it didn't. Maybe we say heck it, and we get a security guard outfit by coming up the tippity top and getting one from up here, because we need to be up here anyway. We're doing well for time. So we've got that guard. Does he want to move for us? Yeah, he does. Good. So let's deal with old Dump here. Get him in a cupboard and take his pants for the moment at the very least. And let's get this guy in here. Get the key as well. Yeah, in you come, friend. Could have done with you being a bit further in, but bonk. That's fine. Crunch you and hop in. Good. So, do we pop back downstairs perhaps and deal with that first target? Because he's not a million miles away. Cameras are fine. Hopefully things are chilled out in here. Looks like it, largely. Grab the security key that we don't really need. Pop that guy. And then just leg it. Oh, sorry friend. Cool. So, up we go. 3 minutes to get our last target. We can hide in this cupboard again. If we can avoid having to shoot last target, that would be great. But if we have to shoot them, we'll wait till they stop moving because of perfect shooter. We probably don't need a different outfit to the one we've got because it's not an alerted map. But there will be enforcers still, I'm sure. Right, there's Ingram and his bodyguards. That's unfortunate. But this guy's now moved out here. Good. What if we... I mean, what if we just duck in? We've got plenty of ducks for a reason.
Good today, sir. Jeez.
Oh, there's a courier. Interesting.
Awesome.
Well, we don't want... Yeah. We don't want collateral damage.
Hey, I need assistance. Move the package.
Yeah, you lot move the package. She's panicking, as you might expect.
What's going on? Are we in danger?
Our target's body is thoroughly hidden. Is she the only courier? Yes. She's over here. No one seems to really want to help her to any great extent.
Wake up! Something's very wrong!
Oh, there we go. She's got the attention of a guard. What's going on? She's sort of panicking a bit. Ingram is somewhere.
But we're still here. I've got nothing.
Not sure what's going on with Ingram, but they've gone back to normal. She's coming back up the stairs. That guard, though, would see us if we were to karma this woman right now. That woman up there might see us if we were to karma this. But also Ingram's coming up. You would definitely see that something is amiss. So what's this one guard out here doing?
Who are you?
Recognising us, okay.
Hey, you! Stop!
I'll stop. I'll stop here. Is that okay?
God damn it.
Cool. So that guy's ruined my chance to karma this woman as she makes her way back to where she's going. But that's cool.
Complete crush. So glad we are.
We'll get a chance. I just don't want Ingram and his bodyguards to be around whilst we do it, but I also don't want to have to wait too long. But yeah, if she just goes back out there now, as though nothing had happened, and Ingram doesn't come this far in, we might be okay. I think we're okay. Cool. Courier has been intercepted. Now, what's the best way down here? We can vault over here. How does that help us? There's nowhere on this side to climb. I think I saw a ledge on this side. It doesn't look as though we can quite drop to it. Did I leave a guard out there? Oh no, that's the guy who got blown up from up here, isn't it? Oh well. We're not a million miles away from Supplier, because they're in one of a couple of different spots that's not far away from the penthouse. So let's see if we can't climb down. Is that... That's hostile. There's no pipes, is there? Oh, there's a pipe. So, which of your spots are you in, Supplier friend? Are you down the end of this corridor? It looks like you might be. And what treats do you have for me today? Another assault rifle and an ornamental shotgun. Blimey.
If you need more, you know where you can find me.
That's what all this courier grabbing will do for you. Lets you bring
You look
two
like you're in
weapons
need of
along.
some hardware.
And we're not terribly far from exits.
How's it going over here?
So let's see. We could have gone for the elevator, I suppose. But I'm already moving towards the parachute, so it's all good. It's always a safe exit. There's never guards around. There's never any hassle. And away we go. Let's reclaim our little ducky. There we go. Still got one little ducky to reclaim, but we'll get that done. And what are we looking at in terms of prestige for our finale? Eliminate leader during tell. But once again, they don't eat or drink. So I'm going to go with ice pick kill. And let's head to scale and see if we can't make it 6 perfect runs out of 6. We've got 10 minutes. We need to take down our target with a rare melee weapon, and then hide them as well. And we need to pacify guards unnoticed. So, because hide target bodies has popped up, that says to me, Seeker. We've got no easy way of telling who they are, aside from knocking them out with a rare melee weapon, because we don't have poison target dart gun for once. I possibly could have considered that when I was picking which levels we were going to do with the showdown and whatnot, but I didn't. But if I had been considering which objectives I was taking, I would have possibly thought to myself, yeah, hide target bodies means that scale will be an excellent showdown because we've only got one to hide. We'll grab our baton once again. We'll grab our ice pick because that's kind of necessary. And then we do have enough space left for an SMG, or we could bring a remote emetic gas device, which we often fail to remember that we have as an option. But then we'd also want something to provide us with a briefcase, because if we're going to fart box our target with the old emetic gas device in a briefcase, then we kind of need a briefcase. So let's go to the garage. I believe a car battery is both size 3 and briefcaseable. Oops, no, I don't want gunpowder. I want car battery, thank you. Yeah. So let's hop in the hit van, head to scale, 10 minutes to go. Oh good, we're on the roof, we like this. Now let's see. Oh. Yeah, they've changed it, I guess. Car batteries no longer cause a briefcase to spawn. That's a shame. We're after a Baldy with a hat and no glasses. And we've got a lookout right down below, which has caught me out in the past. But it's also helped me in the past. My very first showdown that I successfully completed was on scale. I ran down these stairs. I ran into a lookout. He caused one of the groups to run away. And in running away, they triggered a second group to run away. And by the time they'd finished, there were only 3 targets left. And that included my target. So it actually works out just fine for me. Now, get neutralised. I guess we could take his outfit, but it doesn't really help us up here. I don't really want to murk the poor guy. Looks like there might be another lookout in there. So let's drop this guy in a box. I'm going to assume that the other lookout isn't going to come in here at any stage. But there is a target around here as well. Are they coming outside? They are. They're bold with a hat.
Hi there.
They could be the one. Let's see. Yeah, lookout's not doing much. What if we... She's a smoker as well. Okay, maybe she's the target. Well, that's straightforward then, isn't it? Kind of appropriate for time trial that we're going to get the target down in like 2 and a bit minutes. So, ice pick. In the head. You, off the edge. Bodies are hidden. Yep, there we go. Took a moment, but body is definitely hidden. Stand there somewhere. And now we should probably hide our friend. And maybe we'll also slip into his pants. So we just got to knock out a couple of guards now. And we could be looking at 6 perfect rounds. Also, let's climb back in for a moment. Because we want a banana. So that lad's having a meeting. Good for him. That lad is going back at just the right time for us to shimmy around here. Although, who's that approaching? It's another target. So she's probably going up to enjoy the meeting as well. Oh, and there's an assassin. He's going to go into the building too, though, isn't he? Yeah, so he's not going to notice if we do a bit of that. And that did count. Even though he then fell to his death, that did count as pacify unnoticed. And so did that. Perfect run. You love to see it. There is a courier though, isn't there? Where are you at, courier friend? Are you lower? Yeah, suspect might be higher. Whereas courier is in the memorial room. So I suppose we can deal with them as well. We've got time. Oh no, are they higher in fact? Yeah, courier's in the conclave. It was the suspect who was below. It's always hard to tell when the icons overlap like that. But the fact that all the suspects are lower does make me think that courier might be by themselves up here. Can we get through this door? Yes, it's wide open. Is it supposed to be wide open? I'm not sure. Courier is even higher still. Maybe it's that door that's always locked. And yeah, courier is on the tippity top. So if this one buggers off, we might be able to climb this pipe without anyone noticing. This guy there, he doesn't like us very much. At least he doesn't like us while we're clinging to a pipe. But he's turned before old Smoko can notice us. So up we go. He is still sus. A lot of the guards out here are, to be honest. But now he's not a problem. There are 2 in there that could be. And courier's buggered off. But that might give us time to deal with these 2. Another guard down the stairs there. So if Courier does come back up, there could be a ruckus. No, he's approaching, but I think we've got time. He might see the gun, and that might alarm him somewhat. But we're going to get this guy in a box at the very least. So let's grab the gun. And let's grab that guy's gun if we can. Good. Now, as for you, my friend.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's a gun.
Hey, I think you left this.
Tonk. Courier intercepted. I'd put him in the box as well, but we've run out of space. So, yeah. We don't need this gun that's on our back, so that can be drop head. We don't need to go see supplier because we don't have the cash to do anything with them.
Sir.
So I guess it's just a case of making our way out of the level at this stage. Oh, are you going to go up and find that courier? Maybe. That could lead to a slight ruckus. But hopefully we'll be well clear before anything like that happens. And yeah, there we go. Body's been found. Which means suspects are going to be panicking and moving towards exits, I'm sure. But we're also moving towards an exit, and we're going to get there quicker than them. So I don't think it's a big issue. And it is, in fact, 6 perfect runs out of 6. Don't know about you, but I love to see it. Anything nice for us in the old reward crate? A Jade Dagger. Probably one of the cheaper legendary weapons. But we'll take what we can get. Now, of course, we'll take our little pale ducky. There we go. Challenge complete in a svelte 4 episodes. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. I guess my map knowledge has improved quite a lot since I last did the time trial challenge many moons ago. Those videos are still up on the channel, of course, if you want to go back and check them out, or any of the previous challenges I've done. It's been nice redoing the bare knuckle boxer and the time trial challenges, but next time we're going to be doing something new. I'm not amazing at coming up with names for these things, so join me next time as we take part in the Variety Challenge. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.